Well, here we go. Headed out for our axis hunt this year. It's June 1st, 10 a.m. Go out this evening about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and see if we can get on any of them. Meeting Tanner, getting loaded up, and we'll meet Tanner in Weatherford about 11 o'clock, get some lunch, go to the grocery store, get everything we need for the week. And then we'll head out to the ranch at Ranger Ridge. So stay tuned. We'll have a good time. We'll see if we can get on them. Stop at Buc-ee's. Get some ice. You can't start a hunting trip without a little bit of Buc-ee's. So we're in Ranger Ridge out here in Strawn, Texas for my very first axis hunt. This all came about in November when my dad brought me the opportunity to come on this hunt. And my first thought was an spot and stalk archery hunt. It's been a dream of mine, me and my buddy Tanner, who is actually here with me, to spot and stalk an axis with a bow. We arrived Sunday, June 1st, in the afternoon, about 2 o'clock. We knew we were gonna get an opportunity to head out, check some areas, see if we could locate an axis to potentially go ahead and put a stalk on Sunday evening. You see the tree that bends? Mm-hmm. You see the little mesquite? It's right next to it. You see its head. I'm trying to get these mesquites. Stay by. It's right here. It's only 58 yards. He's not grown in. You can see him. You stand right here and look to the trees. You can see his head. We finally, about 6:30, went to the very back of the property where we knew there was some bigger axis hanging around, and we went walking through with the wind in our face, just downwind. Lo and behold, there was 3 really nice axis bucks right in the very back corner. Just ran. We're gonna have to go straight. No, just right there in front of us. I thought he was right here. Left of those trees. They bedded down, they didn't move anymore. So at that point, we just kind of chilled, watched, hung out, and we decided to back out and call it a night.
So, there's a velvet, a really good velvet. He's not very wide, but he's tall. He has good fronts and backs. He's right here, like 73 yards. But those two hardhorns that are over here, they were at 100. And I just wanted to get a good look at that one. So I just crawled through this tall grass and was able to get by that velvet one. And I got in within 55 yards. So it's good. I would say it was a successful stalk. I wanted to get it within 60 yards, and I got 55, so call it a day. Get back after it tomorrow. See if we can do something tomorrow morning. Let's go eat. We get tore up.
Yeah, skater it bad.
Yeah. Make sure of that.
Okay.
So we go into day 2, which is Monday morning, June 2nd. I got day 2 morning. Just spotted a really nice one. Let's see if we can kind of work through these trees and work back up here the way that he ran off. See if we can get on him. See if we can make it happen day 2 in the morning. Started to get hot, and so we knew that these axis like to bed up on this ridge top. So we went downwind, dropped us off, and right off the bat, as soon as we got on the top, we spotted an axis, and that's when Tanner and I put a game plan for our next stalk. Kind of defeated at the fact, like we knew we got close, we were almost there, defeated that we got bumped. We just kind of sat down on top of the ridge and just were talking and glassing, and I ended up picking up 2 really nice axes, probably the biggest ones we'd seen in the last 2 days. So Tanner and I decided, hey, let's just hang out, let's watch, let's see what they do.
Yeah, he's looking at us. That's the one I want. I don't know how to make it happen. Yeah, I don't know if we had to watch him bed. That's a...
Really, we weren't gonna put a stalk on it. We didn't plan. It was getting close to lunch. It was getting hot. We knew they were gonna bed down. So we just waited and we just watched them until we couldn't see them anymore, hoping that where we last saw them is where they bedded, and that would give us an opportunity for Monday evening. Day 2, evening 2. We've spotted a really nice buck, probably 300 yards down this creek bed. We're just gonna walk this creek all the way up until we can kind of get into position and hope that when they get up and start feeding, they're gonna feed out to that field and down this creek edge, and they'll come right to us instead of us trying to bump them out of there. Oh, there's some rocks. So working down, we got about 300 yards in, and I was like, hey, Tanner, I'm gonna crest up this hill. Let's just see where we're at, make sure we're in the right location, and then we'll continue on. Well, as soon as I did that, there was an axis standing on top of the hill, 60 yards from us. Immediately we were pinned, we were stuck in our tracks. We let this axis kind of work back and let him do his thing, and he ended up working down the creek from us in the direction that we needed to go, and ended up bedding between us and where we needed to be.
This guy's kind of just bedded down right here, this right in this bottom middle. The one is nice. The one that's in there is nice. Luckily, we got the shade. It's not too hot.
Good.
And the breeze. We got the breeze. The wind is good. It's supposed to be steady all evening. It's not going to push into it. It's not going to switch on us. But the wind is absolutely perfect.
It ended up being multiple axis bucks, and then 2 other does ended up coming to them as well. They ended up working across the creek adjacent from us and coming our direction. At that point, we decided to back down into the creek where they couldn't see us and kind of skirt the opposite direction. And while they were working north down the creek, we kind of came up around, crawling through the grass, going south on the creek, and we literally just passed each other, didn't bump anything. And this allowed us to get into the position that we wanted to be for the axis that were bedded in the trees.
We've worked since 4:15 to get into these deer. And we got 3 bucks and a couple does in front of us in this thicket still. I have to see. I have to wait and see if they work this way. There's too many eyes over there. I think I'm gonna try to get a little closer.
I was able to crawl on my hands and knees while Tanner stayed back with the camera equipment up to the last tree before it's just straight pasture. At that point, I'm 86 yards. I'm not comfortable taking an 86-yard shot. My goal this whole week was 60 and under. But I couldn't go anymore. It's literally tall grass pasture. I had to crawl on my hands and knees. They're all bedded. They're all facing my direction. So at this point, it's just a waiting game again. We already waited an hour and a half for the several axes to pass us and get around those, so we didn't mess those up. At this point, it's 7 o'clock, and we're just waiting. I know they're gonna get up and eat. It's hot, it's cooling off. They're gonna feed, and our hope is they feed and they feed out into this pasture and we get a 60-yard shot. As soon as he looked up, he busted me. And my heart sank. I even kind of went down to quarter draw. But as soon as he busted, he went back and he stopped. And he stopped and he looked back to me, quartering to me. I went immediately back to full draw, settled my pin right on his shoulder, and let it go. I heard a whack, and I knew immediately I smoked him.
Shot. It just kept coming. Like, I was like 40 yards, 43, 35. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna dial it down to 20. And then I was like, he's at 30. And then I drew, and I was about to shoot, and he busted. And I was like, oh. And I kind of like half let down. And then I like got recomposed, and then he stopped it. I had it at 35 yards.
So I got the shot off. I knew, I thought it was an amazing shot. Couldn't ask for a better shot. I turned to look back at Tanner. I'm pumped. I got my arms in the air, and I just see the disarray on Tanner's face, and I'm like, oh no. Like, so we get together. He goes, the tree was in my way, man. He's like, I had him until he busted. And as soon as he busted, the tree was in the shot.
Yeah, let's just hang out. I don't want to bump him it looked like a good shot, and you could see the arrow hanging out the other side, so it was like a full pass through. Oh gosh, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get that so.
The second. 3 hours. 3 hours, dude. We sat an hour and a half at that tree for those two to go by. An hour and a half.
I was kind of skeptical of like, it felt good, it looked good, I could see the arrow full pass through, but we didn't have it on camera, so I couldn't confirm. So it was kind of a mix of emotions of, oh yeah, we did it, but yet we still haven't recovered it. So we kind of waited. Peter came, our other guide Colton came. We all kind of just waited around the area where we took the shot. Waited till Dad and Kelly got here, and then immediately we picked up blood. Oh, dude, yeah, he's spraying now.
Yeah, you hit it. Oh yeah, big time.
Oh, look at that.
There you have it.
Dad is covered. His bubbles all over it.
Put a short track job. There was blood spewing all over the place. We had an awesome blood trail. Got to the edge of the trees where they all ran into. And after we glassed, he was laying right there inside the tree line. And that, at that point, was the end of the story. Double lung. Look at that, Case and Tete. Can you see it?
See?
Y'all see it? Case, you see it?
You got it.
Oh, it's blurry. All right, I'll send some pictures when we get back. All right, love y'all.